Oh no.
It'll
Oh
be good
no.
YouTube short content.
Do I have to do my wife beater bit again? Laugh again. Make it make it organic.
Tell me about how you used to put holes in the drywall, Kyle.
No, no. The moment has passed.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck.
No, dude, the not smoking nicotine withdrawal has just got me
Ah,
so fucking infuriated. 20
I hear
years.
you there.
2 fucking decades, man. 2 fucking decades
Yeah,
I smoked
yeah.
for. And I haven't hit any children yet, but the urge is still there and it's still very
It's
strong.
coming. It's
Yeah, dude.
coming.
Yeah, fucking well, man. I'm just trolling around daycares looking for fucking bullies, dude. Like, oh, you want to fucking push a
Yeah.
kid down? I'll fucking show
Yeah.
you how to
You
push a
know
kid
my
down.
son? Yeah. You mean to him? Huh? Yeah.
The problem with
Where's your
kids is
parents? Where's your
they're
parents?
everywhere. Well, no, no, no. I don't want to fight a parent. I'll fight a kid.
Oh,
I'm
no,
not-
this is the Midwest, man. Like, I'll fight some
Yeah,
fat
yeah.
fucking dad and then go fuck their mom, you know? Like, I don't have a problem with that. I'm not
Yeah.
scared of that. What are you
I
gonna
thought this
do,
was
Truckee
America.
John?
I thought this was America. Ripping the shirt off. I know. Are you're chewing gum? Is it nicotine gum?
No, it's just Altoids. I am nicotine free. So
Yeah.
I stopped smoking like 2 years
Damn.
ago. With a couple of
Yeah.
relapses here and there. I had a couple of celebratory cigarettes. Specifically
Yeah.
when my ex got cheated on, I had to go buy a pack of cigarettes and go fucking smoke that shit up, dude. It was fucking beautiful.
It's like
Thank the universe, right? Yeah. Yeah.
that's so funny. It's like she caught him cheating, but it's like
I get the after sex cigarette. Yes.
right? He caught you like smoking a cigarette when you were 16 years old, so he makes you smoke the whole pack.
Oh shit. But yeah, no, so no smoking, and then I was vaping for the last like 2 years.
I
And
did
then
that for a while. Yeah.
I couldn't breathe, dude. It was legit.
Yeah,
like, a
dude.
couple
It
of
starts
weeks
to
ago.
kill you from the inside out.
Fucking
Yeah.
straight up, man. I thought I was
Yeah.
having a fucking heart attack. I was like, no, this feels
Dude,
like
I
what
know.
dying is
I was
like.
having these like weird like heart palpitations. It would just be like
Yeah.
and like
man.
it would just hit weird. Like you know how like sometimes your hand twitches and you're like
Uh-huh.
like
yeah. But
it
it's
was
your
like
heart?
that in my heart. Yeah, it fuck that. Yeah, so now I'm on Zyn pouches, so I'm not better. I'm just reformed.
Well, you start the timer over on like a different kind of cancer with that.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. I'm trying to collect them all. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
I'm
But
gonna
like
be
the
the very
Infinity
best
Stones.
there ever was. Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna get
Big old
cancer,
Pokemon with it.
you want the
can you-
mouth
can you-
cancer, dude, because you get that nice like
Oh
Josh
yeah,
Brolin
yeah. They all
jawline
sit
going.
right here. I have
Yeah.
one in right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just to feel something, sometimes I'll put it up in my top lip and I'll
There you
yeah.
fucking go.
burn. Like,
Uh-huh.
give it to me, daddy. Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, I like to boof them. I like to boof. Give me some Zyn and let me just
Oh,
go to
God,
town.
you'd be
Go to town with
shitting
my asshole,
blood,
dude.
man. You'd be shitting blood. These 6 milligram ones don't fuck around.
Yeah.
Like I've given them to I have some friends every now and then that they're like, yeah, can I have one? Like while we're in a movie or something. Halfway through the movie, I'll look over and they're like, and they're like taking too much of their drink and they take it out and put it on their lap and yeah, dude, I've been there. I have those friends. Yeah,
Smooth.
yeah,
Yeah. Those are tough. I've tried those. I mean, because I never smoked, but I've tried those Zyn pouches or whatever the other
Yeah,
kind they used
yeah.
to have before Zyn was popular.
Oh,
Maybe
there's
3 times.
100 now.
Yeah.
And I just, dude, yeah, I pop one in, and because I'm not used to nicotine at all, like I can last 5 minutes, maybe.
Yeah,
It fucking
yeah.
stings, dude.
It does
Dude,
burn,
it
yeah.
burns,
It burns.
and like, man, though, like when you're a nicotine head and you catch that buzz off it, and it's burning in your lip, you're like,
Oh yeah.
give it to me. And like
That's
sometimes
what
I like
Danny
push
likes.
it into my lip harder. It feels so good.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm pissed off, like,
Yeah.
and I have
You
a
just go
bad
out and
day.
start a bar
Yeah.
fight just to get somebody to punch you in the mouth.
Yeah, just to feel something, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, step on me. That's right.
Yeah, smack me, lady, that I've never met. Yeah.
That's fun. But I mean, it's just like anything else. They say that about heroin, but you're chasing the dragon. Remember those first
Oh,
couple cigarettes
yeah.
of your life?
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, dude, pot's the same way. It will never
Yeah.
be the same as the first time I smoked. I laughed so hard, I got a six pack started. Like you can't get that kind of workout, you know?
It's like
Yeah.
that exercise program from the 90s where they have you
Yeah.
seen that one? It was on Tosh Point oh for a while. It's like aerobics, but you laugh with every move on part.
No,
It's as ridiculous as it sounds. But
it's
you
like
do like
boxing, but everything.
yeah, yeah.
Fuck that. That's ridiculous.
It's like anything, man. Smoking for the first time, drinking for the first time, it'll just never hit that way ever again.
Ever again. Yeah.
My
I never
experience with pot was way different. That was like so terrible. I was in middle school in a ditch somewhere. Definitely shouldn't have been. And I was with some dude that was like, he ended up going to prison. And he was kind of a piece of shit even back then. And all right, he was talking about I don't some like poor people shit that I wasn't really into. And I'm like, well, yeah, man, I'm poor, but I'm not like this kind of poor. You know what I mean?
not
And
not your level of poor.
not your
Yeah.
level of poor.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to go down there.
In a ditch, sir? No. I
Yeah.
I stay on the
Yeah.
sidewalks.
I'm not picking up trash on the highway.
You're talking to a guy in a chain gang. You're like,
Uh,
Yeah, no, and then I think my mom picked me up like shortly after that, and she was like, "You smell like skunk or some shit like that." And I was like, "Yeah, bitch, because I was smoking the marijuans."
yeah.
I just
told
yeah,
her
I don't
that.
know. It wasn't
Can't stop
enjoyable.
me.
You
Yeah,
didn't like
Yeah.
it?
I didn't.
There's
No, no.
huh, all right.
I didn't like pot until like way later,
Damn.
and
I
that was
smoked.
when I
I
was
got started
smoking
when I was like
hose in high
15.
school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hose in high school, dude. That's like I was
Yeah.
down for that. That was
Yeah,
super
well,
cool.
it wasn't even that. It was I had a buddy who got me into smoking cigarettes, and then I
Hmm.
got into that. And then he was like, "Yo, this guy's coming over and he has marijuana." And I'm like, "What? That shit they told us about in Dare?" And he's like, "Yeah, dude, it's like totally safe. It's totally fine. You'll never form a habit with it." And I was like, "Oh, cool. That sounds fun." And so like we went over and like we were scared of his parents because they're hard asses, right? But
Yeah.
like we would go out his basement door and we went over to like his buddy's car and that's where we like smoked a bowl and I like got a couple good hits and then like I had spent money on this like I'd paid $20, you know, and
Yeah.
like that was my whole like call it 3 months allowance, you know,
Yeah.
and
Right.
so like this is a big deal and he sent me home with like these weird little buds, right? I'd never seen pot before in person and I was like, is this really all it is? Is like the fucking top of a plant? Are you fucking serious? And like, what's all the fucking fuss? And
Why
like
is everybody
later,
upset about this?
I remember reaching out to him and being like, "The fuck did you sell me? The top of a milkweed plant?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is this?" And
A
then I went to
cattail.
France. I went to France and like I brought home one souvenir and like my parents found it. It was a little pipe, like a little tin pipe and they were like, Why'd you get this?" And I was like, "Oh fuck, I didn't even think to hide that."
You're
And I was
talking about
like,
the
"Oh,
super
it was a
tiny,
gift for yeah,
the
like
super
this
tiny like
long,
metal ones
little
that they
Yeah.
used to
bowl,
do,
yeah, and it
like
had
way
a
back in the
little
day. Yeah.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah."
Yeah, yeah.
And my parents found it somehow, and I was like, "God, I didn't even think to hide this." And they were like, "Well, why'd you get it?" And I was like, "Oh, because it was a gift for dad because." He's an adult and that's okay to do as an adult and like and later they like they like left it in their drawer and just forgot about it so I went and stole it back and then was smoking weed out of it on my own
Nice.
because I was like I want to experience this alone and see what the fuck this is anyways yeah
Nice.
that was my
I
whole
love the
I was
completely off the
15
wall lies that we come up with, the completely unbelievable lies that we come up with that like on the spot that we think are believable, and our parents are just staring
right
us dead in the eye like, "Oh, dude,
Okay.
you
like
dumb
yeah
as fuck,
right
dude."
I was your age too like
Yeah, I
yeah
used to be 14.
right
I remember our in freshman year of high school, we were hanging out with my buddy's older brother and his friends. And so we were 14-year-olds hanging out with like 17 and 18-year-olds. And then they would manage to get us booze. So that's when we started drinking. And I was like blacking out with these kids pretty consistently at 14 years old. And one time, one of them was like, "Hey man, we're gonna go smoke weed. Do you want to too?" And I was like clutching my pearls, like, "Oh
Oh no! How could you?
goodness,
Devil's
goodness
lettuce?
me, no!"
The Mary Juana?
I'm a responsible boy. Now hand me the Smirnoff.
I like my soul. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And then, yeah, fucking, just like anybody else, tried it and got into it for a couple of years.
Yeah. 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 I also blacked out a lot at random people's houses. Yeah.
I remember they showed us this technique that they thought was revolutionary, where it was always raspberry Smirnoff that they had, and Dr. Pepper was their chaser. But they would take a pull of Dr. Pepper first, they'd swish it up in their mouth so it got really fizzy and carbonated, and then they would tip the Smirnoff bottle back, and they would like kind of. It's gross thinking about it now because they kind of like shoot it up into the bottle, like the Dr.
And
Pepper
then
would kind of
suck
like
it back
backwash
down.
into
Yeah.
the Smirnoff and then suck it back down to
Hmm.
like pre-fizz the Smirnoff or like cut the flavor. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Huh.
I mean, each time they did it, they chugged like half the bottle. It was crazy.
Oh God. Yeah.
But it had to work to some extent.
Yeah. Probably.
I tried it one time and just threw up.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
That'll
sounds like
happen.
what I would do.
Yeah.
Did I do it wrong?
Yeah, right.
Did I miss a step? What was that?
Yeah, so you have this extra stomach that's for alcohol.
Right.
It's called your liver. Shove it in there. It'll be fine.
I think I tried to like spit the Dr. Pepper, but like I broke the seal between the bottle and my mouth, and so that went everywhere. And then Smirnoff started pouring on my face, and my body panicked. So I was just like, "What?
Bail, bail, bail.
Maybe I'll throw up. Pull the chute."
Oh, shit.
Yeah. You guys got headlines?
I have one. I have one. It's actually, I mean, it is just a heaping mound of headlines, but it all stemmed from one source. So
Okay.
this past week, some hacker, if you can even call them that, I think it was a phishing scam, which is just an email that tells you to send
Yeah.
your credentials to some
Uh-huh.
place that you're not supposed to send them to, got a hold of over a terabyte of information from Nintendo and the Pokemon Company.
Oh,
Wow.
And
shit.
it's like it's cut content, it's scrapped Pokemon,
Wow.
it's like different evolutions, it's
Oh,
news about the future,
wow.
it's like other starters. Uh, and then I think what people are latching onto the most is there are these dark storylines that for whatever reason were in these files that never actually came to fruition because like Pokemon is rated E for everyone. And these storylines contain like human Pokemon hybrids and what
Yes.
and the
Whoa.
details of like how those hybrids come about, i.e., people fucking their Pokemon.
Pokemon tentacle
Well,
porn. I
you
can
have
see
to
it. I can
imagine
see it
they've
with the Doug trio,
explored it.
dude.
I I guess do
I
you
was
guys
gonna say
know?
Gothitella.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and God, what's the other one? Yeah, fucking whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, which Pokemon would I fuck?
Oh, fucking Gardevoir. It's fucking
Gardevoir, yeah.
Gardevoir. Yeah. Yeah.
And Lopunny, the sexy
Oh.
one who looks like Lola
Oh,
Bunny.
gross. Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. You
No,
said
you're right
Gardevoir.
though. You're right. I've seen that one too. I've seen that one go around.
I
I think
guess
Yeah.
I
Eevee. Eevee is definitely the most fuckable Pokemon that I know.
just got that
What?
Yeah,
tight
she can
little
evolve
asshole.
anyway too. Oh yeah, dude, just that
And it could
pink
be
little
any
asshole.
element.
I'd
Yeah.
put a fucking jewel on it like they do with the cats, you know?
I think the only one who like actually gets a pass is Ditto, because even canonically in the anime, he transformed into a person, but he just had that blank stare,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Mm-hmm.
it's even hotter.
I mean,
That's how I like them.
yeah, I like him indifferent. Yeah.
Yeah. par for the course, I guess. Kind of not, not leaning one way or another based on what I'm doing to
Right.
them. Um, the one that I latched onto was, I guess there was this story of, do you know who I think it's Slacking, I think is the Pokemon. He looks like a gorilla, but he's like laying like one of Leo
Yeah,
DiCaprio's French
yeah,
girls.
yeah.
Uh, I guess that I guess like a tribe of them kidnapped some woman, raped her or something, and
Oh
then that's
fuck.
how like the pre-evolution of Slacking, who was called Slack Off, was
Mm-hmm.
formed. Like
Yikes.
she was just like a fuck slave for these gorilla Pokemon. And then
Mm.
that's how like the lower version of it ended up coming into fruition. And this is
Yikes.
written by the Pokemon Company.
Wow.
Pitched to
That's
Miyamoto or whoever is in charge of Nintendo, and he
yeah,
said
yeah.
no
Can
for
you
some
imagine
reason.
him reading that shit?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
Wow. Yeah.
A goddamn children's game. We're
I've been
teaching them
working
resilience and how to keep trying, even though they lose every time.
I've been working on a side quest. You want to hear it?
Try, trying to catch them all, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, some wild stuff like that. I guess there's some people are now forming a team of like all the Pokemon that got fucked. They're like
Oh god.
choose your competitive six, but only of the ones that you're allowed to fuck.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So
Well,
that's
it's
been
like
the
the
news.
Disney files, you know, the people who've worked at Disney or Pixar and DreamWorks always say, yeah, there's a lot of porn. There's
Yeah.
a lot of porn. Because everything you draw while you're on the clock for those companies is owned by the company. There's apparently
Yeah.
some Pixar vault somewhere with all the
Yeah.
princesses getting fucked. Yeah.
Oh man, can you imagine? Can you imagine animating Mrs. Incredible's juicy ass? Just frame in and frame out for
Yeah, yeah.
years
How do you
and
not
not
draw it naked? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Yeah,
yeah. Not
yeah.
yeah, not
It's
strip
irresponsible not to. Yeah.
right. Absolutely. Just, oh, and she's so
The
flexible.
world needs this. Yeah.
Rule 34, Disney princesses.
Right. Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, so that's the news that I've been consuming this past week.
Nice. All right, I got one for you. Have you ever heard of the Waffle House Index?
I have. I have. Enlighten us, though.
Such an interesting thing. So, fucking Waffle House has a storm center with an entire operations team that is so good at their job, they assist FEMA during hurricanes. If the
Oh
waffle
yeah.
if the Waffle House near you closes, you should leave town.
You're fucked.
You are
Yeah.
fucked.
I have heard of this.
No one is coming. Your grandma is
Exactly,
dead.
exactly. If people can't get coffee and a Texas bacon, egg, and cheese, things have gone awry.
Get the
You
fuck
need
out
to
of there.
leave town. They're expecting worse than the movie Twister. You know what I mean?
Well, I assume Waffle Houses all have a guard tower with a guy with binoculars and he's just watching. And as soon as the levees break, then they send their employees home.
Could be, could be.
Oh shit, we have 45
All
seconds.
right.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
You got 15. Hurry.
Right. We used to go to the Waffle House all the fucking time, and they told us one time they were like, "This used to be a joke, but actually nobody has the keys to close the restaurant." They used to say that the keys were buried under the parking lot, and then people were
Wow.
like, "Ha, that's so funny." 10 years later, they've been open 24 hours a day, no problem, covering every shift. All of a sudden, they're like, "Does anybody actually have the keys?" And they didn't. They
Wow.
had to stay open for security.
For security. Don't want them to steal our fake eggs and vegetable oil.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. They have to pay us $9.48 for this. Yeah. I love the Waffle House. It's my favorite restaurant.
Do you?
Oh my God, it's my favorite. Texas
have-
bacon, egg, and cheese. You get those hash browns covered and crispy.
I'll have to I think I'll have to go with you to a Waffle House one time then, because every time
Yeah.
I've been there, I've gotten a mistake.
Ah.
Like
Now
But
everything that I
you
get
just
is
there's
gotta
like
you
fine.
gotta eat
four
with your
things
heart.
there. There's
I
like
know, but
four things there, right? Like it's
No,
not.
there's like 18.
no,
You can get steak and eggs. You can
that's the
get huevos
mistake that I've made.
rancheros.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Their steak is
Don't want to do
gross.
that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Now, dude, it's all about the Texas bacon, egg, and cheese melt. It's
Okay.
so fucking good. I mean, the
I
best.
have been to a Waffle House twice in my life. The first time, it was the dead of winter, and we walked in there, and they didn't have the heat on in the restaurant. So literally everybody
Oh,
in the
wow.
restaurant is just like in jackets, like shivering. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, is nobody ordering anything? And I had to order
Yeah.
the steak to warm the rest of the restaurant up. And it worked
Uh,
a little bit. We're a little less cold.
yeah, yeah.
And then
Fire up the grill, save a couple
the
lives.
the second time I had a girl take me there as like we were already banging, but I guess this was like a pseudo date, like a post bang date. And I was so offended that I didn't talk to her for like a week after that. Like, who the fuck? Hey, do I look like the type of hoe that goes to Waffle House? Are you kidding me? No,
Yeah.
take me to Denny's or Village Inn, you son of a bitch, and give me a pie.
Ooh, a Perkins. I could go to a nice Perkins. I think that I've been to a Waffle House maybe 3 times. Every time I go, I feel like some shit is going down. There's
I've
always
never
something
seen a
wrong.
Yeah, that's
I've
happened
never
There's
seen a
before.
always something
fight.
broken. There's always a
I've
fight. There's
I've
always
been
cops. Something's
I've
on
been in a
fire.
Waffle House where across the street they had the SWAT team up on a hotel aiming at the Village Inn, waiting for a guy to come outside so they could apprehend him. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it was crazy. It was spicy. So I ordered extra cheese that day. I was like, if I'm gonna die today, I'm having the cheese.
I want the
You
extra
get.
fucking cheese.
I love
Right,
how
right.
they're waiting for him to come out of the Village Inn though, where you're sitting in the Waffle House, which would like notoriously be the sketchier of the two restaurants.
Right, right. But
Sipping your tea, watching the events
I
unfold.
think I think Waffle House is just attracted. They bring on the hoodlum aggro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
We
just
saw
that's how it goes.
we saw it was after Warped Tour when we were 16 and we went to a Waffle House and Ronnie Radke was there, who is very popular now. He was really popular back then. He was the singer of Escape the Fate, and then he went to prison for being an accessory to murder. And then he
Oh
got
yeah,
out
okay, I know this.
Wow.
I know this story.
and now he's crazy even more popular now and he's doing like mixed genre stuff with like Jelly Roll and Tech Nine. Um
Damn.
anyway, yeah,
Is
we
he
went to the
out?
wall. Yeah, dude, he's fun. Yeah.
Oh
And
no
he's
shit.
when he sings for I don't fucking know, dude. One of those like it's not good, but it is just very like generic, mostly palatable metal. Like
Right.
there are screams, but for the most part, it's just like it's all very understandable. It's all like there are like catchy hooks and choruses to kind of
With
generate,
Metallica,
yeah, basically.
Coldplay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Ronnie
Yep.
Radke sings for Coldplay. Don't come at me in the comments. This is a known fact. And yeah, we saw him at the Waffle House with like, I don't know, 10 of some of the hottest, questionably of age emo girls I've ever seen in my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
Were you
And we were
checking out
like,
these?
and then we kind of flipped our straightened black
Right.
bands to the
You're
side,
like, hang on.
Ugh.
tightened up our girl belts and went and joined the
Right, right.
entourage.
I
Yeah,
also
yeah,
want to kill
as you
my
do.
wife. I'm gonna go hire an FBI agent as a hitman. Ugh.
No, that's Tim Lambesis.
Oh, gosh, shit, that's the wrong one. God, people are
Tim
gonna roast me in the
Lambesis, the singer of
comments.
As I Lay Dying. Yes, he tried to hire a hitman to kill his wife, but it was a sting operation.
Damn.
Okay,
Um,
that's the one I was thinking of then. I don't know who the
yeah,
fuck
Ronnie
this Ronnie
Radke.
Radke, the lead singer of Coldplay.
Yeah, lead singer of Coldplay.
That's cool. Yeah.
Ronnie Radke.
Yep.
Um, nah, he was just like hanging out with a buddy who killed a guy.
Damn.
And he got charged with that?
Except, yeah, he handed him the
Oh.
gun or something, or his fingerprints were on the bullet casings. I don't know.
Yes. Loading a buddy's gun up, and now I'm a fucking accessory, dude. God damn, the justice system is broken.
He was just trying to
broken.
be a homie. He was just trying to help out.
Jesus. Is personal responsibility, is that just dead? Is that where we're at as a country?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I think so.
yeah.
It's dead. I promise you. Anyways.
On that, gentlemen, let's get fucking rolling, bro.
You got
I'm excited for
that
tonight.
song right for me?
Yeah, I do. Hang on. Wait, hold please. Turn
it up.
Let's start the show.
Song's been fucking stuck in my head all week.
Turn it up. Let's start the show. Voting for the greatest. It's time. Know the goat is here. Gonna make it clear who's the best of all time. Let's cheer from the legends of the past to the stars of today. We're gonna break it down in a big bold way. Who's got the talent?
Welcome to Vote Goats, the only show that brings together three animals to fight for your votes. I'm JD, and today joining me is...
Ronnie Radke, the lead singer of Coldplay.
And...
Today I will be Vince McMahon.
All right, I see where this is going already. And wait, what was yours? Ronnie what?
Radke? Radke? The lead singer of Coldplay.
Singer of Coldplay. Jesus.
International sensation.
Yeah,
Megastars Coldplay.
You always forget that I'm guitarted. I do not pay attention to music. It's so tough for me.
You didn't see the world tour?
No. And
the
hold
world...
on. I'm not done. Please remember to visit our website, www.votegoats.com. And if you'd like to leave us a voicemail to bitch about what we've said or give us a new topic idea, please call us at 202-827-6031. Without further ado, we'll jump into a game of Craigslist Price is Right, hosted by our favorite, The Heavies.
Oh, shit. I hope I sent you guys the right picture. Okay, I did. Speaking of the heavies, it is recent in my camera roll.
God, if only we were so lucky. Homemade arms.
Yes, it is. Arm wrestling machine.
I love wrestling with my arm.
It makes me stronger.
Turn on the telly, wrestle with Jimmy. Weezer had the right idea.
Oh, God. Can you read that description? What does it say?
Homemade arm wrestling machine, good condition, selling as recently got married. Has served me well for many years and would like to see it go to a good home. Can deliver.
Oh, it's he's not even selling it. He's just rehoming it.
Yeah. It's going to a good home.
It's on it's on 2 buckets.
For those of you listening,
Adjustable.
it is literally, quite literally, like 2 buckets with this machine on it that, like, given a different angle, would look like an arm wrestling machine, but is objectively at this angle and chair a jack-off machine. Am I correct in my assessment?
Yeah. Does the chair come with it? Is that chair just soaked in load?
You got.
I guess I would just. I guess I don't want the chair. I don't want the chair. I want the buckets, because you're gonna struggle to recreate that height. You know, you're gonna have to find the right amount of combination of books and buckets to make this work correctly.
I do like to imagine that he tried a couple different things and got it wrong a few times. Now is it 17 Harry Potter books that stack up to the right height of my penis?
Only if you have the Deathly Hallows twice.
Right, yeah. Fuck, I have to buy another copy of Order of the Phoenix.
No.
I'm a bit taller.
It has to be hardcover.
Yeah.
You kick in your sibling's room. Where the fuck is my Prisoner of Azkaban? I need it.
I need to come now.
I'm the chosen one.
those buckets are full of cum.
Of gum, yeah. That weighs them down. Keeps them sturdy.
Weighs them down. Yeah.
Oh, so it gets more effective as he uses it.
It's like a cast iron skillet.
It's
It
learning.
gets better with
It's
use.
learning.
It's seasoned. Don't wash those buckets, you hear?
God damn it. God damn it. Ugh.
Dude, I
All
don't
right.
know if this is the future that I want because I see things like this and I understand the vision, but I just like I'm an early adopter for things like this. And like, I feel like my dick is going to get ripped off by one of these prototypes. You know what I mean? Like, that's not the legacy that I want to
Oh my God.
for people.
Have you ever watched The Whitest Kids You Know?
Yes.
Yeah.
One of my favorite quotes that I always say to people when they like are talking about a tool that might not work for what they're doing or whatever, I go, if you stick your dick in this vacuum and turn it on, it will rip your dick off. That fucking sketch kills me. He's like, whoa, I just have a dirty apartment. What are you talking about? And he goes, and then he goes, does it have different settings? And the guy goes, it has low and high. Low will not rip your dick off. And he goes, well, Jesus. And he goes, high, it will rip your dick off. And he goes, Jesus Christ, man. And he goes, do you have any other vacuums? And he goes, that are good at sucking dick? Won't let it go. It's so great.
I got so into that show for maybe a year and a half, relatively recently, a couple of years ago. And then I watched every single season, every episode. I was just like digesting as much as I could.
The Civil War on
watching
drugs.
Over and over. A gallon of PCP, the Necronomicon. I mean, there's so many good sketches. And
I'm gonna tie you to a radiator and grape you.
and grape you in the mouth.
Grape you in the mouth.
And then right at my just peak, I'm trying to find every episode that I can. It's literally the only, like, exclusively the only thing that I was watching. Then Trevor died.
Yeah.
Right when all that happened. This is, at this point, it was what, 3 years ago?
Yeah,
something like that.
So sad.
Yeah.
I think sad. But it was one of the best sketches they ever did, though. Dude just standing on his balcony, like drunkenly shouting at kids across, and then just fucking plop, face first in the concrete, dude. That was a great way to end the show.
Can you imagine if they got that on video somehow and like had his like posthumous permission to turn it into a skit, and they go, oh, that one's pretty funny. Like Trevor died in this one, and it's fucking real.
Yeah. That was the actual video. Yeah.
I think I cried more when Trevor died than I did when my grandpa died.
Yeah.
Like, man, they were really funny. I felt like we were friends.
They were funny. They were so fucking funny.
And then
the good die young, but pricks will live forever, dude. Like your grandpa was an asshole. That's why he lived so long.
That's true. And then Zach Kleger, or whatever his last name is, he directed Barbarian. Did you guys see that movie?
I did see Barbarian. Yeah.
I don't think
it was fucking nuts
movie. That might have been their weirdest sketch. I didn't get it.
Probably.
What was it? It's a movie
called Barbarian.
Uh-huh.
It was about I think it's like an Airbnb.
Yeah.
It was a horror movie. It was like
that this couple rented.
And she ends up staying there, and then there's like a secret door to a cellar where some crazy like murderer lives.
Mm-hmm.
It's the whole thing.
Hold on. Put that back up. We need to get our prices out.
Hang on, wait, I'm trying to look up Barbarian.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it was fucking weird. But like all of a sudden it was about this like monster in the basement and like a, whatever, the Minotaur in a maze, like kind of idea.
It was like that, but she was like a naked old woman with tits down to her knees.
Yeah.
Nice.
And all she wanted to do was like breastfeed some children and protect them.
Sexy. All
Didn't
right.
the
Yeah,
guy-
I
It
could
was
be
it
into
was
that.
Yeah.
fucking weird. Yeah.
Didn't the guy get captured and like to avoid
Yeah, and like
beaten to death, he had to suck her
Yep.
long tit?
Yep. Her long hairy tit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, gross. No, I don't like
Yeah,
hairy
it was bad.
tits.
It was bad.
Mm-mm.
All right, let's get it out of the way, boys.
$50
for the hand job machine. I bet you they want 250.
If it's with the
250.
buckets and chair, I'm going 450.
$50, 250, and 450. All right, let's do it.
Let's see. $60.
Damn. Good one.
Damn.
Good
I
one.
know, man. I know.
Underselling
When it
it.
comes to jerk
Fucking
off
Vince-
machines, man, it's
Vince
just
McMahon off
second
the
nature to me.
Start.
Vince
your
McMahon knows about jerking off in machines.
You got your finger on the pulse of robotic fuck machines. Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna send you the second one. I don't like it.
That's a good sign already.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Bummer, dude.
Mm.
Oh, all right.
Oh, what?
With sutures? That's a thing you can sew up?
Well,
I didn't know you
no,
could sew a skull.
no, I'm so I think this is probably like somebody had a head injury,
Yep.
which obviously fractured the skull, but it probably ripped the skin open there too. And then they had to like staple the skin back together, but the staple went into the skull.
Okay, yeah.
But also now that person's dead,
Dead.
and they have a locket of their skull that they're selling for some reason.
Yeah, weird. This feels like a cursed item. Like I'm gonna
Oh,
have to deal with a witch.
Yeah. Yeah, this has
Damn.
ghosts.
I think the story behind this is some dude got into a car accident, right? You know, smashed, wasn't wearing a seatbelt, flew through the window, smashed his head into a tree, right? Paramedics arrive, they get him to the hospital, they fix him up. He's still brain damaged, he's a little retarded. Wife at the time is very heartbroken, stands by him, you know, teaches him that, oh, no, even though you're shitting yourself every time you take a step, like you can do it. I support you. Let's do some real physical therapy.
Here, learn to walk.
We'll go into debt. Yeah, you can do it. I believe in you, honey.
Yeah.
And then 6 months into it, she finds out that he was coming home from his other girlfriend's house.
Oh,
just got done. And that's why he didn't have his seatbelt on, dude. He was you know,
getting head.
Post-nut clarity. No, post-nut clarity. It's just like, I don't need a seatbelt. I'm on top of the world.
Riding the wave. And then she makes him like crawl for his porridge. She's like, "Come on, you get it." Oh,
you want it, you little bitch. Crawl.
You're so strong. You're so strong. You know what this feels like? Actually, it feels like, and here's what I'm gonna say. It has an S4A on it, which to me looks like maybe some sort of item barcode from like a museum. I would be willing to bet you that this has some weird cultural significance. Like even look at the pendant, the way that it's screwed in, then the artwork on the clasp, right? Or that's not the right word. Clasp isn't the right word. But the adjoiner up top, the eye hook that it's hooked up to, right? Yeah. This is actually a piece of artwork from some edgy artist trying to like redo the Van Gogh. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Or, you know, just the regular jewelry from the early 1800s when slavery was a thing. Like, you know, George Washington's teeth.
Too.
You just take parts of these people and, you know, turn them into something useful.
So, and that's what I mean is I bet you that there is some cultural significance tied to this. And that's why, gentlemen, I'm going to go as high as $900.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to say $544 because that's what S4A kind of looks like.
All right. I'm going to be so pissed if you get it on the dot. I'm going to be pissed. Because that would be so funny if that's what it was, is the price written on the piece. That'd be so funny.
Right.
No, I'm sticking with my original. I'm gonna go $300. I think Karen is just real mad and wants to get rid of her heart skull. Because
I
Jerry
it's
a
going to
cheating
be
whore.
way less than we all think. But let's find out.
True.
Yeah, 350.
Nuh-uh.
Oh shit!
Damn, Vince McMahon for the double kill.
Dude, don't you come after Vinny, man. He will
My
fuck you
God,
up.
man.
Shit.
They always talk up those matches too. Like, oh, somebody's gonna fight Vince, but you can't come after the commissioner.
You can, bro.
Can't.
That's the end of your career. You come after me.
Dude, you're gonna have to go down to the whatever league. I don't know enough about wrestling, but the minor leagues.
Yeah, down one, asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, shit. I mean, you got a third?
I do have a third.
I always
wanna
like
take
to
a
play
big-
the third, even though Vince
Ah.
McMahon already
Let's
wins.
do it.
So
I'm gonna take that
totally
sweep.
got to play the third. Yeah.
I don't.
Take
Yeah, I
the
don't care if you
sweep,
won
yeah.
already. I'm still gonna hit you with a chair.
And then knock me out. Cold play.
Hey, hey. It's not Coldplay.
It
Pierce
is.
the Veil.
It
That's
is
not
Coldplay.
right. Slaughter to
Ooh,
Prevail. That's not right
cool.
either.
Okay, so for those just listening, this just says blimp, and it's a 25-foot U.S. military blimp. It looks just like the Michelin blimp, but no print.
Is this where that kid was? That child that took flight like 10 years ago
I don't know.
in this
You don't have
blimp?
to remind me on
Look
that.
how
There
many
was a child that
pictures there
took
are
flight.
on it.
Look how many pictures?
Yeah, there's fucking 10.
There's too many. We get it. It's a blimp.
Yeah, we get it.
Is that really 25 feet?
I don't
want to
know.
see a
The
ruler put up
perspective looks
against
funny
that.
on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why there's 10 pictures. See, you're questioning it already.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I need to see how it hooks up. Can I drop t-shirts from it or what?
What, but banana for scale? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Can you drop t-shirts from it? Yeah, dude. This isn't military, my ass, man. They fly this around fucking the
Yeah, right.
Pepsi
Some
Center.
stadium. Yeah.
25-foot U.S. military blimp. What military? The PLA? Like 25 feet my ass. It's like a quarter of that size. Get out of here.
Oh,
Now-
it's at least 18.
Look at that roof. Look at that roof, the angles on it. You know.
See, that's what makes me think
Math
it's
that
bigger.
out.
Now that you point out the roof, that's a 2-story home.
That's a big blimp. Do you think it's like military fighter pilots where like they used to kill like Japanese biplane pilots, but once they get decommissioned, they fly for United Airlines. So like this thing being a military blimp, now it just like it drops buy one get one free Qdoba coupons at hockey games.
at the beach. Yeah. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Fuck. I bet you, since they're saying military, they think they have something. $200.
Oh, more than that. What
Think
was
so?
that? What was that submarine? Was
I
that
know,
like
I know. Every
$7
time I
million?
listen to that, I get embarrassed. Yeah, I'm like, Jesus, I undershot that by an incredible amount. Shows what I think our tax money's going towards.
Arm wrestling robots. One for every private first class.
Yeah. You rank up. Yeah.
I think $3,000.
Damn.
I'm gonna go $500,000.
Damn.
Yeah.
You're just
What's up? Nope.
that's
I'm
just
telling you. It's
that's
a
a
military
throwaway.
grade drone. All right. This is what the DoD spends on things.
no, that's just shitty gloating victory lap bullshit guess. I bet it's 7 million because it doesn't matter because I won already. Fuck you.
Fucking for real.
Actual retail price, 499,000. God damn it.
I'd be pissed.
$700.
Nice.
I was close.
Damn.
What did you say, Ronnie?
You were closer. I guess 3,000.
Nice.
Damn, dude, I bageled this week.
Hell yeah. I'm glad to take one away from the great commissioner.
Knock him down a peg.
Right.
Ready for those drops.
All right. Well,
I don't know what they're called. What are they called when they jump? You know, they're what they and they stand on the ring, and then they jump on the people or on the tables.
Well, it depends on what they do. Depends on the move. The people's
body
elbow.
slam. Yeah.
It's a body slam.
No,
what
it's the
the
people's
fuck is a
elbow, or it's
suplex?
From the isn't the suit?
What's
I
a
don't know.
rear naked chokehold?
The suplex is where you like hold somebody upside down and you fall backwards, I think.
Oh, fall backwards with them. What
I
about
thought
when
that
you
was
just
attempted
you take
murder.
their head
I
and you
didn't know
drive
that
between
that.
their legs? Isn't that a pile
I have
driver?
no, I
don't
have
know,
no
dude.
idea.
I don't know shit.
Bro, I did
Yeah.
not research wrestling moves at all, so I'm gonna be constantly struggling.
I
throughout
only need
these things.
one. Yeah.
And
I kind of forgot. I kind of forgot that like the moves was the part of it.
Yeah. All right. Well, Vince McMahon gets to choose the order.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So this week's episode is going
Just in
to
case it wasn't
be
clear.
the greatest wrestler of all time. We've got all three of us. I am taking last this week. I'm closing
Damn.
out. It's gonna be
Because yours sucks.
because it's fucking awesome, and you guys have no argument for it. It is objectively the greatest wrestler of all time. Who's feeling confident this week? Who's looking confident? Jake's going first. Nick, you're mid this week.
Yeah.
Fuck JD. God damn it. Sorry. JD's going. Let's cut that fucking bullshit. JD's gonna go first. Nikki,
Excellent.
you get mids, and I'm closing. So
My name's Ronnie Radke.
whatever. Coldplay. Who fucking cares?
Yeah. All right, hold on one sec.
It's so niche. There's going to be 4 people in the entire world that are going to get that, and they're going to be real upset that I'm confusing Coldplay's lead singer with Ronnie Rattenberger, right?
Radke?
Rattlesnake.
Rattlesnake. All right. Was he the heroin dude? The heroin dude from Nirvana? Right?
I mean, yeah.
All right. I'm finally ready. Do you know who my wrestler's gonna be? Because I promise you guys pick the same because he is that good.
Kevin Hart's friend.
No, that sucks. Yeah.
It's
I
not.
can't
I
hear
didn't
anything.
Pick it up.
No, I
Figured
couldn't
that
hear
out.
anything. I couldn't
The
hear
mic
anything.
didn't pick it up.
Oh.
Figured
You can
that
share
would've-
it.
Is it
You
Kevin
can look
Hart's
it up.
friend?
You can look it
You
up
think
on
Kevin-
YouTube and go share it on your computer. JD.
Oh, from my computer? No.
Yeah, if you look it up in your browser and then you can
No,
share the
here's
computer
Here's
audio.
what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send it to you because you know how to do this already.
All right.
Ready?
Explain what a computer is.
First, I go into my email and then I look up.
First, I search Josh. Oh, I see it. I mean, I don't see it. That's the thing. That's the whole shtick. I don't see it.
I don't see it. He's invisible.
Wait. Here we go. Okay. All right. Hang on. Here we go. All right. What is this?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Miss John C.
dude. Fuck yeah! So not worth it.
I don't know, dude. That's hitting me
Dude,
right.
gets
in
you
the down.
hyped, right?
It got me hyped. I don't even like wrestling. It got me fucking hyped.
Dude, fucking John Felix Anthony Cena was born April 23rd, 1977. He's 47 as the time of this is being published. He has this incredible career where he was John Cena in WWE. His best move, and the one that they mimic still to this day, is the 5-finger knuckle duster. Like, you can't see this guy coming. And like, he would come off the top rope and he'd get a guy on the ground and he bam! Fucking suck a dick. You just got 5-finger knuckle dustered. Dude, this guy was incredible. Like, not only was his WWE career incredible,
Yeah.
he was a rapper for a minute, and then he became an actor and became one of the like most memeable actors there are. There's this fucking video I see go around all the time of him, and he's like pretending to be like a Dutch bicycle rider, and he's like riding his bike like he looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger in a way. He's and then they're interviewing him, and he's like, Mr. Sir, can you tell us how fast can you go? And he goes, fuck you! I can ride incredibly fast. It's like, it just keeps going like that. I wish that's what I would have shared because it's much funnier. But this guy, you just can't stop him. He's kind of like Childish Gambino, had multiple different careers. He has like a successful rap career, I guess, which is insane. Yeah, so now he's just an actor too, and he's been in so many good movies. I mean, have you seen fuck. I had this list ready already. Damn it. He was in Bumblebee, which I'll concede that one out the gate. The Bumblebee wasn't great.
Yeah, you said great movies, and you lead with Bumblebee.
Yeah, it was the first one I saw.
That movie was horseshit.
I know, right? He was in Trainwreck. There's this other one called Daddy's Home that was really funny. He's in Surf's Up 2 as one of the voices. Ferdinand. He was in Cock Blockers. If you ever saw that movie, as one of the dads that's trying to cock block their like teenage kid from getting laid at prom. Very funny movie. Definitely worth the watch.
Yeah, all right.
Especially
Cock Blockers. Yeah, I actually have seen that.
Yeah.
Where he butt chugs the beer, right? Or he wants to butt chug the beer. I don't know if he actually does it.
He ends up butt chugging.
He does butt chug it. Yeah,
I'm pretty confident he does. Yeah, yeah.
I love me a good butt chug, especially with a fit man.
Oh, I know, right? And it did. Like, women love this guy. So not only does he do all of that shit that I mentioned, right? He also is the Guinness World Record holder for the most amount of Make-A-Wish Foundation grants. He's done over 650. No other actor or celebrity has done that many Make-A-Wish wishes.
Dude, no shit. Huh?
Yeah.
That's
Isn't
cool.
that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, he has this weird thing with Tic Tacs. Apparently, he was like addicted to Tic Tacs because it would calm his nerves before matches or whatever. But supposedly, he's since weaned himself off of them. He's very superstitious. His last name means dinner. Apparently, Cena means dinner in Spanish.
And I just want to be clear that John Cena's Tic Tac addiction had nothing to do with Vince McMahon's use of Tic Tacs. Okay, he enjoys Tic Tacs, and that's his own free choice. Vince McMahon has never owned a Tic Tac. He's never given Tic Tacs to anyone in the WWE. So we need to stop with these wild speculations. Okay, all right, let's go ahead.
It's all connected. Yeah. Last but not least, Cena has held the WWE Championship record 13 times, 3 reigns as World Heavyweight Champion, 5-time United States Champion, 4-time Tag Team Champion in WWE, and this dude has so many awards. Like, I'm not even going to start to list them. I'll tell you where they're from. The Baltimore Sun, Ohio Valley Wrestling. Sorry. Pro Wrestling Illustrated, Rolling Stone, Sports Illustrated, Ultimate Pro Wrestling, World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE. Like, and each one of these things has like a dozen things under them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he is a decorated performer. Yeah.
And almost no essay accusations, which is like better
Next
than
to zero.
90% of the rest of the wrestling world. So yeah.
Only thing he does have against him is I don't know if you remember, but it was maybe like 3 years ago or something like that. he had done something that pissed off China, and then
Oh
he
my God, yes,
apologized.
dude.
He
In Chinese,
apologized
in
in
Mandarin.
Chinese. He does know
Yeah.
Mandarin. He does know Mandarin. But to me, that's just an accolade because he knows who's really in control of the world. It's for sure the Chinese people. When they call in their debt, we're all fucked. Yeah.
I mean, if you dedicate time to learning Mandarin, you know who's pulling the strings.
You know who the overlords are. Yeah.
What I will give him, what I've always heard about him is that he's just a good ass dude.
I've heard that too. Every podcast that they talk about him, they're like, you gotta meet this guy. He's the nicest guy. Like,
Did you see
yeah.
Ricky Stenicki yet?
no, not yet. I've heard it's funny.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah. The movie about they make up a fake friend that they blame shit on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet either. I hear it's funny though. I was listening to I think Andrew Santino talk about it, and he was just like, yeah, the movie is funny, whatever, but like really, I just want to go back to filming it just because John Cena was such a cool dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't it? Oh no, that's not John Cena. I was thinking about what is it? The End or something? The Seth Rogen movie.
Oh, this is the
Like,
end.
this is the end, yeah.
yeah.
Where they have him chained up in the was it Michael Cera has a dude chained up, but that's not John Cena. That's the Magic Mike dude.
Oh.
Just what the hell is his
Yeah.
name?
Channing Tatum?
Channing
Channing
Tatum. Yes,
Tatum.
thank you.
That's it. Yeah, yeah.
And oh, dude, Michael Cera is so fucking funny in that movie.
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
God.
The
Yeah.
mountain of blow. Yeah.
It's
All the
the
cocaine,
the
kissing
most
Rihanna.
real he's ever been in a movie, dude.
yeah, yeah.
It's what
So
I mean.
funny.
That was his like. He wanted to like break out of that like character that he was shoehorned into. They're like, you're
Yeah.
the weird, you're the awkward kid. You know,
You're
whatever.
McLovin.
Awkward nice
Yeah.
kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he
No,
goes,
not
no, man,
raging coke
I'll
addict in the
take fuck
background.
Yeah,
Rihanna.
I'm edgy. I'm edgy. Yeah. I got money early in life, you know?
Yeah. And now I have a problem.
More money, more problems. Anyways, gentlemen, that is John Cena for you, for your consideration. Yeah.
That is a pretty good one. I don't know how I didn't even think
Is
of
it-
him.
Is it 4 fingers or do you have to have the thumb?
Five.
I've never
Five finger
actually-
knuckle duster.
5.
Yeah.
Okay. It is the
That's crazy, man. In all of my research and everything, I totally forgot that like they wrestled.
Nice.
All right. You don't have to play it now because I'm going to say it, but I am going to send you a link to something else too. You might, I don't know, if you want to edit it in post eventually, you can.
Mhm.
But it has to do with my pick.
Do you want the video or just the audio?
Yeah, toss it on.
If you want to throw it on, you can.
Oh, we got to do mine. Let's do yours. Yeah. Wait, go back, no noise.
It's not playing for us.
Oh, you guys can't hear it. Shit. Sorry. All right. I can't do them. Hang on.
Ah,
Try.
all right. I maybe can layer it in later. Probably.
Either way, I'll tee it up before it gets played, but the greatest wrestler of all time is Steve Stone Cold Austin.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Um, do you guys remember when Joe Rogan and Mike Goldberg were the announcers for the UFC? Or did you guys ever watch
Yeah.
UFC around like
No.
Yeah. I remember Joe
2010
Rogan was UFC. It was like the
or
I think he still is.
he might still be his
Joe
co-announcer
Rogan?
for his
Yeah,
co-announcer
he
for a
still
couple
announces
years.
for him.
When was 14 years ago? 2010. Perfect. I was right on.
Yeah.
So his co-announcer for a couple years was this guy, Mike Goldberg, who was very famous for always fucking up everything that he said. Like he would eventually get to what he was talking about, but it would take him a couple tries. He messed up stats, he messed up names. My favorite clip of all time is him right before the fight started. They were going around and they were talking about the celebrities that were in the ring. They were there to watch the fight, and he got so this video clip that I sent you. They label Steve Austin as actor, which I think is hilarious because that's what all pro wrestlers are. Then Mike Goldberg goes, all kinds of heavyweights in the house, all kinds of former fighters and actors, and Steve, Cold Stone, I'll tell you what, Austin. Oh, and The Rock is here.
Yeah.
He calls him Cold Stone. He lists Steve as if it also belongs in the same list as actor and fighter. It's fucking amazing, dude. If you know who Mike Goldberg is, it is right on par for how dumb this motherfucker
God, that's
and
awesome.
it's not only being broadcast on TV, but also the people in the audience can hear it too. So he goes, Steve Cold Stone Austin, which is the delicious ice creamery, not Stone Cold. And then as soon as he says that, it shows Steve's face. He's so fucking mad. One of my favorite things in the world. Dude, I frequently, like every couple months or so, I just go back and watch this 10-second video because it's so funny and it brings me so much joy.
All right, I'm gonna play a clip. I'm gonna play a clip.
Okay.
And Carwin, all kinds of heavyweights in the house, all kinds of former fighters and actors, and Steve Cold Stone. I'll tell you what, Austin, The Rock is.
All sort of former fighters and actors and Steve. A man who built an entire career on having the persona of a stepdad. Stone Cold looks like he'd never tell you he was proud of you until you got suspended for finishing a fight that you didn't start. He looks like one of those dinosaurs that had the big thick skull. I think it was called a Pachycephalosaurus. And he was also famous for coining the flowery, very eloquent catchphrase, because that was a big thing in wrestling. His catchphrase, let me see if I can get this right, was what?
What?
Which is genius.
Which came first? Was it Little John or was it Stone Cold?
I was
Steve
just
Austin?
thinking that it has to be Stone Cold.
I think they were neck and neck, but I think the edge goes to Steve. I'll tell you what, Austin. Which was genius of him, because he had the forethought he made it this like call and return with the audience where he only had to speak a couple words at a time in bullet point form, and then the audience would go, what? So the man, his entire cadence, his entire personality became speaking in lists. He would say, right before I got to the ring today, I had 2 beers. And the audience would go, what? And he'd go, 3 beers. What? A shot of tequila. What? And a margarita. And they'd go, what?
What?
And they'd lose their minds just saying, what?
That's awesome.
I think he was hard of hearing.
That could be it. Yeah.
But he
didn't know what the crowd was saying.
He had the forethought to only develop 2 or 3 words out of a time, because he knew that he'd be hitting the head over and over again with ladders and chairs and such. He was famous for having a very gravelly voice, absolutely chugging beers. I mean, by the end of it, I think his health started giving out, and so he would crack it and just kind of fake chug it. He'd pour it all over his face. But at the beginning of his career, like before, during, and after every match, you'd see that man chugging a fucking 30 rack.
Jeez. Yeah.
Yeah, he got slammed. Calling everyone a jackass was one of his things too. You go, you fucking jackass.
Oh.
And
back in the early aughts, dude, when it was like still edgy to say stuff like that on TV.
Yeah.
You couldn't say, I mean, that was probably like the edgiest thing you could say, I would think.
Yeah, dude, that was before you could say shit on TV. And then I want to say like 2010. That's when South Park rolled it out.
You could also say damn, but you couldn't say goddamn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
weird time.
So he found the line and he towed it. You jackass. And also finding every opportunity that he could to give Vince pussy ass McMahon the finger. That for whatever reason, his entire career, it became a running joke. They would show Vince McMahon, then they would show Steve Cold Stone Austin, and he'd just go,
For making us fight.
yeah.
What?
What? They did this fake promotional fight one time in a grocery store where he and Booker T like kicked each other's ass through the produce aisle. And then he slammed Booker T on the checkout conveyor belt and then used the mic that goes over like the intercom system. And he was like, price check on a bitch.
Hell yeah.
The man's a treasure. He essentially made every young kid in the Midwest think that their dad was pretty cool because because their dad was similar to this big TV star on the violent soap operas that they watched. And he also then inspired an entire generation of rednecks to break their necks by jumping off their roof or a ladder in their backyard,
Yeah,
which I think is a public service.
it's
I mean,
worked out
Could
real
be.
well for
Yeah.
a lot of us, really. I have not been robbed in my lifetime, and I can attribute that directly to wrestling, man. Just promoting that to everybody, you know? Jump
What do you
off
think-
the top of that trailer park onto a trampoline. You'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
What do you think is the Venn diagram of like people that like Steve Austin sent to the hospital, who then ended up meeting John Cena while they were dying? Like where does that overlap?
Let's see. How does it maybe a little wait,
It's a circle.
Very
It's a circle.
little, yeah.
It's
Well, he
number
does
one.
hold the record though, so I don't know.
Stone Cold
Gotta
holds
be
the
a little
record,
circle, but surely there's one.
Anyway, all sorts of Steve Coldstone, I'll tell you what, Austin is the greatest wrestler of all time.
Now, hang on a second. Isn't Stone Cold Creamery Austin the 316 guy? Isn't that a thing? It's the 316.
Yeah.
Who was the wrestler that did the 316?
Austin 316.
What the fuck does that mean though? But that's not
I don't
in
know.
the Bible, is it?
I don't know.
Is it? What is 316? Who's a Christian? Leave it in the comments, guys. Explain to
John-
me what 316.
John 3:16, the original quote says, if God so loves his only blah, he sent blah, and then they did something for the blah. So wrestling,
Is for Jesus.
actually, I don't know.
You heard it
Fucking
here
know.
first. Vince McMahon
You
said
heard it here
so.
first.
It says like, yeah, I don't know. John 3:16 is talking about how like God sent Jesus to like save the world, but I don't know.
I love you reaching back into your like grade school Christian training from the Midwest, dude. Just trying to reach back through all the booze and drugs over the years. Like, the 316 is something to do with Jesus.
Now, is that the Bible verse where they talk about how she lusted after those who had donkey dicks and also had the emissions of horses? Is that the one?
I like that one.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I just work here.
That's the one I'm gonna get tattooed.
I'm sorry. Have you not read the Bible there, JD? We got some education.
Have
for you.
Have not.
It's a good book.
It is.
Oh yeah, it's some say the best book.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, dude. I was reaching this week. I don't give a fuck about wrestling.
Me neither, and that's why I went John Cena's because I knew of his acting career.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
am.
Steve Austin's an actor too, apparently.
Yeah.
No shit. Yeah.
But I mean,
They all are. I mean, that's the
Yeah,
pipeline.
it's the whole
The
thing.
only one that's
that is what it is.
ever been incredibly successful is The Rock, right? And that dude started out and he was a terrible, terrible wrestler in the beginning, man. They shit all over that dude. They hated him. They tried to make him a good guy because of whatever his dad was.
Yeah, that's
back
when
in
he
the 70s or some shit. And then
that's
people
when
were
the
like,
cross thing started, wasn't it? He was
Yep.
like he was supposed to be a good guy, and then they turned him
and
into
then he
the
switched.
heel.
Yep,
they call
he
it.
switched it into the bad guy, and then he eventually like switched back around and then made like probably the greatest like rebranding of all time.
Learned
when
how
it
to do
comes
that
to,
eyebrow thing.
Do you
I can't do it.
smell what the Rock is cooking?
I can't do it. Fuck, I wish I could. Ugh.
I don't have that kind of muscle control.
Ugh.
I don't want it either. Like, I'm not.
Really? Oh man,
Yeah,
it'd be so
no.
cool. Mm.
Oh, you can't do individual eyebrows?
Can you?
No.
Oh, what?
Oh my God. Oh,
Look at him go.
holy shit.
Well, I can't even see Vince McMahon's right now, unless he colored them. Did you color them for the pod?
Fucking draw them on, you son of a bitch. Because you can't see them.
You could have told me you were doing it. I'm doing it right now.
I'm doing it right now. You can't
You
see.
can't see.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, you got anything else
man.
for Cold Stone?
I don't.
All right.
Though, speaking of Cold Stone, I like to get raspberry sherbet with gummy bears. No joke. Just a
Man,
little
you
fun
do the
fact about me.
fucking gelatin candies in your ice
Yeah,
cream?
fucking
Oh,
They get all
sorbet. Get
hard
the
and
fuck out of here.
shitty.
That's the best version of it. I will die on this hill. That is the best version of a gummy candy is when it gets
No.
hard. And so then you suck on it for a little bit like a Jolly Rancher and then it gets gummy. It's the best of both worlds. I'll throw Sour Patch Kids in the freezer.
You fucking
What?
You're
Yeah.
you're
You're a
the beta
monster.
that likes to get rimmed, dude. Get the fuck
Yeah,
out of here. That's
yeah.
disgusting. No,
Dude,
I'm not
you-
eating dried, cold out jelly candies. Gross.
You feed
That's
me
crazy.
a hard Mike and Ike while I'm getting pegged.
Okay. Excellent. Well, with that, on to the commissioner. The commissioner himself, Vince McMahon.
Oh, playing
Guys.
favorites.
I'm so glad that you picked wrestlers that you didn't care about this week. And this is exactly how this episode was going to go that I had envisioned in my mind. I love it. Thank you both. I picked the greatest wrestler of all time. But before we get there, okay, let's do a short shout out to the WWF, the World Wildlife Foundation that successfully sued the fucking WWE to change their name.
No,
It's the
way.
funniest story in history, dude. Vince McMahon tried in the early 2000s, late 2000s to like rebrand again after he bought out the other competitors again. And he was like, we're going to be the World Wrestling Federation. And WWF was like, but no, we like to save whales. You can't take our name. And then he had to change it to the World Wrestling Entertainment, right? Worldwide Wrestling
I
Entertainment.
have no
some
idea
shit.
what it
I
stands
don't
for.
know.
I'll be
Whatever the
completely honest.
I knew that.
None of
happened,
us looked anything up about wrestling, and I love it.
I looked up just enough. Just enough. I don't have space in my brain for that. You know?
I love how like just a group of just fucking tree-hugging liberal cucks took down what's supposed to be like an army
Yeah.
of strong guys.
Yeah.
Strong men that like to get oiled up and use steroids.
In their underwear.
In
Yeah.
their underwear. We don't need any fucking shirts around here.
It's
Yeah.
real to me, damn it.
Just steak, potatoes, and enough steroids to kill an elephant, dude. That's how I stay healthy, you know?
There you go. There you
And
go.
you cash out at 42 years old, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was a good life, though. Shaken, you know. Now I can call
Fun,
Cold Stone
yeah.
Creamery Austin on national television, you know.
There you
CTE.
go. Yeah.
No, far and away, the most successful wrestling career
Say
that
it.
has ever happened, right?
Say it.
I got a whole, what? What do you want
I don't
me
know.
to say?
I just really want you to say
Yeah. Say it. Say it.
Say it.
Say it.
Say it.
No, I'm trying to build up the hype. All
Okay.
right, I got a thing written.
We all had a thing.
Hang on, I have two versions of it. I want to make sure I'm reading the right one. JD, you can edit this.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, step right up and behold the unparalleled, the unstoppable, the unapologetically coiffed Donald J. Trump. The motherfucking goat of the ring, who didn't just put his opponents, but body slammed his way into the goddamn presidency. All right. Stepped over the politically dead careers of Marco Rubio and Chris Christie into the Oval Office. No one has ever taken it that far. How did he do it? Larger than life persona that he honed in the WWE. WrestleMania 23, 2007. Battle of the billionaires. Let's get two rich white dudes whose ego can't be contained by arenas, and they'll have little surf wrestlers go wrestle on their behalf, right? And the whole thing, Vince McMahon with his hair, Donald Trump with his hair. Whoever wins, whoever loses, gets their head shaved in the ring. And the whole thing was a shitty promotion for The Apprentice, right? The Apprentice is coming out, starting to blow up at the same time. And he's like, all right, well, I'll go do some wrestling. I like poor white people in the Midwest as well. They're going to support me. Whole things, two nameless wrestlers they pick, they battle it out. And then Vince McMahon at the end of it, his wrestler loses. And fucking Donald Trump shaves his head on live TV. Well, as live as it gets for wrestling. But he shaves his head. He really shaves his head. And then Vince McMahon is just like sad and bald, crying. Oh, has to bury his sorrows and
wait,
whatever
I'm confused. Did Trump shave his hair off on live TV?
Yeah, he shaved his hair. He really did.
Trump shaved McMahon's
head.
Yeah, Trump. That's what I'm confused about. Yeah. He shaved McMahon. He didn't shave himself.
No. He shaved McMahon. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's why you're bald?
Why do we have to make it personal? I was trying to be funny with DJT. Oh no.
I feel seen.
I don't like it when art imitates life anymore. No.
Yeah.
It's too close to home.
Now, dude, arguably, that is where he honed his connection with the electorate in the early aughts, right?
Yeah, that explains his following.
That's his demo.
That is, dude. Yeah. Traveled around the country, did this whole fucking thing for WrestleMania. Because it's all a show. It's all produced, right? So they go into different areas, they rehost the whole fucking thing, and then it all boils down to this WrestleMania, Hulkamania, whatever the fuck that they call it. No one cares. But yeah, it's like a whole season that they do. They build it up, and it comes down to this one thing. So he travels around, gets introduced to Jebediah, Jebediah's wife, and there are 14 kids that, half of them are going to be on meth and the other half are going to be grocery baggers at the local Walmart. And yeah, dude, he honed that fucking persona, everything that we love about Trump right there in the early 2000s.
You're fired.
You're fired. And he has a couple of moves too, man. He does body slams and shit. Like he actually gets in the ring, and he's like, he's a heavy dude. I don't want that dude fucking body slamming me, man.
Yeah, big ass guy.
Yeah. He's like 6'3" or something like that, 6'4".
No, he's shorter than that.
No, he's over 6 feet. He's like, I think he's the second tallest president that we've ever had. Yeah.
You're kidding me.
Swear to God. Yeah.
No, but he says he's that, but he has those lifts on.
There's no way.
The platform. I'm pretty sure he's like 6 feet even, dude.
Yes. 6'3". No, he's 6'3".
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that? Fox?
Google.
Yeah. Damn. Huh.
Either way, yeah, he's a big dude.
Yeah. But yeah, man, no. all the way to the fucking presidency. Everything that he learned in the WWE, getting the crowd whipped up, getting people on the hook, man. Took it
Yeah.
straight to the fucking presidency. And like the lines, like we don't even have to pretend that the lines aren't blurred anymore, you know? Like all these fucking political knife fights that they have in the fucking background, nothing to
yeah.
do. Now it's just about the political knife fights, right? Like you can pretend that they're actually doing something when in reality they're not at all. And I take a lot of comfort in that, you know, that the system's not going to change, but we can talk about how it should change. And yeah, I love it, dude. It's beautiful. Donald J. Trump, greatest wrestler of all time.
I cannot believe that that counts. Yeah. You're blowing my mind.
There's so much truth to this. I'm having like an existential crisis right now because that is it makes so much sense.
I can't believe I figured we were all gonna come in here with the same fucking thing, man.
See, that's so funny. I thought you guys were gonna go John Cena for sure. Yeah.
I thought someone was gonna say Hulk Hogan. No one said Hulk Hogan.
Oh, nobody went Hulk Hogan, right?
Dude, I
come on, brother.
Doing that with the fucking Gawker thing, dude. I would love to shit on that dude, but no, not this time. It's too important.
His like, well, I mean, there are some parallels to Trump. They have that like not so hot daughter that they tried to convince everybody was hot.
Hulk Hogan's daughter? Dude, I would fuck the shit out of her. I don't know what you're talking about. Not hot?
The same body as Hulk, dude.
I know. I'm into it.
That's why you like it. That same
fucking death by snoo, bro.
That same wispy, satiny hair.
It's the chin that gets me, dude.
And it's thick. Got a powerful jawline, man.
Yeah. She's got the little butt cheek in the middle, dude. Oh, yeah. I put my balls on that.
And that's why I grew a beard. Hated that.
Hide the anus.
Yeah.
And then when Hulk and his wife got divorced, she started banging somebody who was like 30 years younger than her. That's fun.
Nice.
Did she? The friend? Oh no, he fucked the friend. I don't remember how that whole thing went down. It was the sex tape, right?
Yeah.
Was it Hulk that was fucking on the sex tape, or was it his wife?
Oh, I thought wasn't Hulk fucking on some sex tape, but then they got divorced because of that, and then she started dating somebody who was like 20 years old.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Another fun thing about Hulk is that what he was pitched originally the George Foreman grill, I think. And he goes like, dude, that's pussy shit. It's a little grill. Like nobody's gonna want that.
Nobody's gonna want to buy a fucking grill.
Trap, that's stupid. It's electric.
Yeah.
And then it lost out on billions of dollars.
All right.
Yeah. A lot of bad choices, that guy.
That'll happen.
A lot of good choices, though. You know,
good choices. The mustache, the red and yellow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
The McDonald's color.
Brother. Every other word being brother. Yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
It was simpler times. Your catchphrase could be brother or what or
what.
Or I can't put words together because of the CTE, so I just shake my hand in front of my face.
I don't know, man. Wrestling's dumb as fuck. This Trump thing, that
kind of shatters my brain.
It is blowing my mind.
Yeah.
Because
that totally explains why he was so easily able to grab those grassroots people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm telling you, dude. Yeah. Now
he's always been there.
Let's be clear. It's not wrestling's fault that Trump became president. It's Obama's fault. That is absolutely 100% the fucking correspondence dinner in 2014, I think, or 2012. I forget which one that it was, but Trump was there. Obama was doing it. That's where they roast the president like every year, right?
Yeah.
So people get up and they fucking roast the president. They had Obama came out and it was like gangster music instead of the fucking like presidential. They played like Little John or some shit like that when he fucking rolled out.
What?
And he turns over.
Yeah.
And he turns over and he starts talking about Donnie Boy, and he's like, oh yeah, Donald fucking he'll never become president, so he's got to hang on to this birther movement. And you see the moment that Donald fucking decided to run for president. It's right there on camera, and he's
He's
like,
like,
"Oh yeah,
bitch,
you don't
what?
fucking you think I can't
You
fucking do what
think?
you're doing,
Yeah,
you lying
yeah.
piece of shit." All right.
But do you think that was his first idea, or do you think his idea was like, well, I'm insulted, so I'm going to see if I can set up a professional wrestling match between me and Obama. He's like, I'll drop kick this motherfucker in the ring. And he goes, wait, no,
Wait, no.
hold on.
Wait. I had to
I got
watch
a
my
dream bigger than that.
persona. Yeah. That's awesome. Nice. Awesome. Well, let me check voicemails real fast. No new voicemails. We have, well, that's not true. We have two, but they're both from the same number and they're 3 seconds long, and there isn't anything in them. So good.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I'll cut it here. Thank you for listening. Please don't forget to visit our X page at VoteGoats69420 to vote on our topics. You can also catch us on Spotify under Vote Goats Pod, and that there's a poll there. And feel free to leave a voicemail at 202-827-6031. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube page so we can keep bringing you the goats.
Bye-bye.
Fuck yeah, bitches.
Bing
We'll see you
bong.
next week.
Hell yeah. Nice.